Alright dudes and dudettes, Uriel came back with you. Just chilling with my laptop here. I got some questions, or a question we're going to be talking about today, which is specifically about interval workouts once again. And here's a question. Hey Yuri, just wondering, for my interval workouts I have a rowing machine and a treadmill. Can I do interval training on my rowing machine, and which is better? Great question. Yes, you can do interval training on your rowing machine. Yes, you can do interval training doing anything really, right? Anywhere where you can change the intensity or the pace of your workouts, that's pretty much all you need for intervals. If I wrote a book a little while ago called Fat Free Fitness. It's not available anymore unless you're part of my online community, and certain places have access to it. But I talked about which types of cardio are most beneficial in terms of burning fat. And if you look at what I kind of compared is the calories burned per hour at certain intensities, and really what it came down to is there's three main activities that were most effective for burning fat: running, cross-country skiing, and rowing. I go into why this happens. For instance, if you look at running, it's a full body movement, right? It's a weight-bearing movement that's full body pretty much. Obviously predominantly the legs, but it's weight-bearing, and it's a very inefficient human movement. Thinking back to biomechanics classes, and we looked at how much heat is produced during certain movements. Running is one of the most inefficient types of exercise that we can do, and because of that, we burn a lot of energy as heat. From a movement perspective, it's not a great thing. But from an ability to burn calories and burn fat, that's a really good thing, because we're actually burning a lot of calories as kind of wasted energy. So that's good. Rowing is awesome as well. I'm a huge fan of rowing because that's really the epitome of full body workouts. If you look at rowing, it's a full body kind of squat, pull, back extension. You're getting the lower body, the upper body, the arms, the core, everything involved. That is a quintessential full body exercise. And if you go at a high tempo using a good resistance on the rower, that's one of the best things you can do. If you look at Olympic rowers, these guys are huge. 6'4", 225 pounds of muscle. The VO2 maxes, in the 80s. They're monsters. These guys have a lot of, and girls have a lot of muscle. They utilize a lot of that muscle, and because of that, they bring a lot of oxygen into their body. And because they do that, they burn a lot of calories, right? The more muscle you get involved, the more oxygen you bring in to a movement, the more calories you burn. You roughly burn about 5 calories for every liter of oxygen you consume. So the more oxygen you're forced to bring in during a workout, the more calories you're going to burn. So running, because it's an inefficient movement, is great for burning calories. And rowing, because it's a full body getting everything going type of movement as well, is a great type of interval workout for burning calories and burning fat. So you can do the same type of workouts interval wise on the treadmill as you can on the rower, and it's really about what are your training goals, right? If you're not a runner, then don't worry about spending all your time running. Throw in some interval work on the rower, and that'll kind of serve as a cross training effect. You'll also get a lot of upper body building strength from that. And that's a really, really cool thing. So I really like the rower. I think it's a very, very powerful tool. And if you're getting bored of the treadmill, then switch up between both. So there you go. If you do want more help with your treadmill workouts, check out my treadmill trainer running workouts, which are at mytreadmilltrainer.com. iPod running workouts. I'm on your headphones, telling you when to speed up, when to slow down. Awesome music in the background. The best interval training workouts on the planet. I guarantee that. Give those a shot, and you can even use those on the rower. Just don't worry about the running aspect of it. Just use the same interval protocol on the rower. So hopefully that answers the question. Treadmill, rower, awesome for interval training, and give those a shot.